Hello, what's going on, mate? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to episode number 26 of the FC 26 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Finger points to the sky. How you doing? Hope you're all well. Today, we've got all sorts going on. So if you do enjoy it, please do me a little favour. Hit me with a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, maybe this is the first episode of the RTG that you've caught, then hit that subscribe button. And, well, you've got quite a lot to catch up on as well. And don't forget, all my social links are down below. If you want to come and follow me over on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, all of that stuff, go ahead. Make my day. Don't know why I've gone all mafioso, but anyway, let's crack on with the episode, shall we? Today, I think we start with like kind of squad battles rewards. Oh, we start with a 5x80. All right, well, that's obviously something that I had forgotten to do at the end of yesterday's episode, because I did notice that one came out, but I completely forgot to go ahead and complete it. Doesn't really matter, though. Doesn't exactly give me the greatest pack pulls ever. We get a Fratesi, I think it is. It's like 81. Like, when you get an 80 times 5, you kind of hope to maybe see a walkout, not an 81. So 181, 5 80s, 4 80s. Yeah, it's just not that great. And then these refreshed again. Make sure you do these Prime Bronze and Prime Silver upgrade packs, because they literally give you more than you put in. And if you can put untradeable versions of cards in, you get tradable back. And you never know, maybe there's someone there that plays for a club that has an expensive card right now, especially the silver one. There could be all sorts of useful cards. Like, I'm pretty sure I sell this guy for about 1,000 coins because he's useful in some sort of pre-silver tournament lounge thing, I don't know, or maybe he's in marquee matchups, or maybe people are starting to build their silver teams ready for some sort of silver cup going forwards. So yeah, definitely do that. We're currently level 34. We can claim our squad battles rewards now, like I thought we were going to do at the start of the episode. Another week of playing on professional gets me gold 1 again. We get a 50k pack, rare consumables pack, an 83 plus and an 84 plus, and some coins as well. Not the worst, not the best, but let's face it, I was going to play those games anyway, because, well, I was getting objectives and evos and stuff done, so they're going to get played no matter what. In fact, I think out of the 16 games of squad battles this week, I've probably ended up playing like 35, because there were other things that I was doing here and there. So yeah, I actually kind of wish that it was more than 16 games a week, because I probably could have finished higher up the bracket and got some slightly better rewards if it was, let's say, 25 games instead of 16 games, because I just on average do play more than you need to get all of my objectives done. So from our packs, we can see here, who's this? Is this an 84? It's an 84 rated Locatelli. Meh is all I can really say to that. Consider it was an 84 pack. And then from our rare players pack, essentially, we get ourselves this is tradable, so we could make money. I had in my head that this Canadian was 85 rated, but I think that is the right back girl. But yeah, this is Buchanan. She's 83. There's a Chiesa in there. Other than that, I don't think we've got anything really to... Yeah, there's nothing crazy in there, is there? And even Chiesa nowadays is 1,000 coins, so I'll just keep him in case we need him for like a gauntlet. Gonna spend 5,000 coins just before an Evo finished to get Wes Burns dribbling up to 81 from 80s. Just a little +1 for 5,000 coins. But it was going to expire, so I thought, I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. At least I'm going to submit it, and then, like, as I'm playing squad battles through the week, I'll get it done. Then we have Ratings Reload Challenge, which gives us a small rare mixed players pack. I don't see a walkout, unfortunately. Looks like it's going to be Nick Pope, who came through the Ipswich Town Academy. So, there's a fun fact for you for the day. Dahoud, yeah, all right. Yeah, I remember when he was a gold card. Nothing really to write home about there. And we're 4-1 in champs. That's kind of nosebleed territory for me, I reckon, especially with this new matchmaking. So we head on in to 5 more games of champs today. We come up against this Arda Guler and also Claudia Pina. Lamine Yamal, like players that you can expect to come up against. And I'll tell you what, the combo of Claudia Pina and Arda Guler. Oh, it's difficult to play against. It really is. I'm big struggles against it. Now, however, we go 1-0 down. I think this might genuinely be like my first proper attempt on goal. It took nearly 40 minutes for that to happen, but we hit him on the counter and Haaland is able to stick the ball in the back of the net. Have to say, really nice rainbow flick there from my opponent. I wasn't expecting it, and therefore I just, conceded from it. But do we get, is that a kickoff goal? I think it probably is a kickoff goal, unfortunately for my opponent, but we'll take it. And then I get a free kick, and I decide to go with an outside of the boot one with Hakimi, of all people. He's actually got half decent free kick stats. Go 3-2 up in a game that I definitely did not deserve to win. Do I show the match facts? Look at this. Oh, this made me feel a little bit sick if I do show it to you. Yeah, there we go. I had a 1.4 XG. He had a 5 XG. I won 3-2. I mean, that's going to come back to bite me, isn't it? Like, definitely is. Anyway, into the next game we go. We see some pretty solid meta players. Florian Wirtz here. Claudia Pina again. 2 games, 2 Pinas. She's genuinely everywhere, but she's now down to like 40k. I think I'm just going to buy her. When she settles at like 30, 40k, I'm just going to buy one for the club because I think it might be a necessity at this point to at least have one on the bench if you come up against it, which is nearly every game anyway. But yeah, just seems essential at this point. Anyway, I'm 2-0 down. Things are not looking good. However, I go on a really nice little run and hit him with the trickster rainbow flick with Jamal Musiala. Musiala again just wiggling, twisting around the edge of the box. My opponent has control of his centre-back, so you know that is going to give me some space, and we can equalise, but that doesn't last long. Pretty sure we get kick-offed here. Pina and Florian Wirtz doing the business that time. This Florian Wirtz card, wow. If I can get lucky enough to pack him or maybe buy him at some point, he seems unreal this year. Like crazy, crazy good. Rashford puts my opponent 4-2 up. How unfortunate for me. And then Wirtz just turns me inside the box, hits that low driven. And at 5-2, I was getting so battered. I was like, you know what? This is a bit long. Yeah, we'll leave this game and we'll just move on because at some point you got to realise that you're just going to get destroyed. Anyway, next game comes around and we come up against a full first owner team of, like, genuinely one of the most meta crazy squads you can have on this game that doesn't have like icons or Mbappe in it. So fair play to this person. I'm sure it's a lot of FC points to get like first owner Salah, Rafinha, Gyökeres, whoever else he had. Like everyone was a first owner card. So I didn't know what to expect. At that point, you can never tell. Does someone just like to open packs and stuff? And if so, like fair play, whatever. We do it the Road to Glory way. However, my opponent was also pretty good. So there is that. 3-1 down in this one. Make that 4-1. I mean, I sort of put a couple of tackles and interceptions in there. It falls to Victor Gyökeres and goes in the back of the net. We just score a kickoff goal. It is what it is. Nico Williams this time getting inside the box. They really should. I think they should just revert the kickoff until they've figured out a proper fix for it, because we're all conceding way too many of them, aren't we? And they should just revert it because we could all defend slightly better at that point. It doesn't really matter though, because let's face it, my opponent's 4 goals up here and just running through on goal with Victor Gyökeres. We used him for a little bit. We realised just how powerful he is on this game. So I'm not surprised, not shocked. And, you know, yeah, maybe every little bounce sort of fell to him, but maybe he was putting his players in the right position and we have to just firm it and suck that one up and realise, yep, I would 8-2 be me at this point. I actually had a higher XG this game though, so maybe this was the flip around from that other game. But let's face it, if you're losing 8-2, you deserve to lose, right? I'm not claiming that I should have beat that fella. Absolutely not. But yeah, that was a humbler. That was an absolute humbler. So things are not going quite so rosy for this next batch of 5 games that we're playing here today. But we finally played the 30 games for the week, which gave me an extra 2,000 SP here. And we go up 2 levels, of course. And we get 2 players and 2 packs, I think. A 2x82, a Kobe Mainu, an 84 plus rare gold player, and who was the other one? Conor Gallagher, 85 rated cards there. They both look very usable, I have to say. Nice cards. Definites for gauntlets or whatever in the future, or England squad or whatever, and perfectly usable in a main team as well if that's someone that fits your meta, like that Conor Gallagher plays for Atletico. If you've got the Hanko SBC card, maybe you could put Conor Gallagher in. If you've got some Man United cards or some English Prem, Kobe Mainoo's going to fit in no problem, isn't he? So yeah, little break in between games to open up these packs, and feel good about ourselves. We're 4,000 XP, or just a little bit more than that, off of finishing the entire season. But I'm pretty sure I've now run out of ways to get XP from Ultimate Team until they give us any more. So objectives, maybe like, have I got to wait till Thursday probably? If that's the case, I might even in my spare time head into like career mode, because I think there's also loads of SP available there. So that might be the play. I might be able to just get that like off camera, and then finish the season, which would be lovely, because we'd get the Tamori and whatever else you get, like all sorts of cool cosmetic Evo-y type stuff. 1-0 down to this opponent. Haaland then gets through, equalises straight from kickoff. 21 minutes, 22 minutes on the clock. Arda Guler. My opponent was, I would say he was elite at getting the ball out wide, knocking it back to a centre mid, and then threading it into the box for either Arda Guler, Mariona, whoever else he had, to like hit one into the roof of the net. He was really, really good at it. And I was struggling. I was properly struggling. I managed to get it to 3-3. By half time, but then the second half, I think my opponent kind of was just taking the mick out of me with the way he was holding onto the ball and doing like skill move fakes and stuff. I genuinely was not up to this level. How we were ever drawing against this guy, I don't really know. But 5-3 becomes 5-4. I kind of wanted to stay in this one. You know the games that you're going to quit. But when I keep scoring and keep that game but within a couple of goals, I'll probably hang on, see if we can, see if a miracle can happen. Because when I get in and around the box, I do feel confident that I'm going to score. It's just then stopping my opponent from scoring more than me. And I'm proper struggling with that right now. I mean, and then a little bit of unfortunate situation there. He takes the shot with Mariona. It goes in off the back of one of my players. If I'd have got the ball there, maybe a little counter-attack option, I'd get the equaliser, because we all know that that's how the game works. So, yeah, this one, a deserved loss, but another 12-goal thriller. It's jarring. It's jarring how many goals we're all witnessing in these games. It's absolutely knackering, isn't it? It's tiring. We come up against Ousmane Dembele, and I think he had Claudio Pina as well. Like a very, very nice team. Super meta. It's obviously nice if you've got a first owner, Ousmane Dembele. That is some lovely pack luck right there. But I go 1-0 up. And I'm pretty sure this is from kickoff. Claudio Pina knocks it into Ousmane, and we obviously concede, and they equalise. And then 5-10 minutes later, we can knock it into the box for Haaland to volley home. Love that from him. He's not scored as much in this next batch of 5 games. You'll notice that I'm playing 3 batches of 5. Haaland scored 16 goals in the first 5 games, and we went 4-1. This one, he scored, I think, 5 goals in 5 games. Musiala was really the one that was netting for me, and there's been some high-scoring games, right? So like a lot of goals have still gone in for me, even though I've lost more games, and we've gone 2-3 in this batch, so nowhere near as good as 4-1. And then it leaves us at 6-4 after the rage quit there for the final 5 games of Foot Champs, which. Yeah, you don't know how that's going to go, do you? At this point, 6-4, I've still got positive form. Am I going to match Demons for the last few games? If I finished on 6 wins and lost the last 5, would I be that upset? I guess not. It would be a bit embarrassing, a bit annoying, but like at the end of the day, I don't think it would matter too much. But of course, we could still get 11 wins if we win 5 in a row. Probably not going to happen though. Just letting you know. But because of how good this ratings reload Arda Guler has been playing against me, and I've been coming up against him quite a fair bit, I decided that yeah, we need to get this card. Like, I've got a few Real Madrid players. So if I do change the squad going forwards and I want to fit him into the squad, he is now like a very affordable, easy to unlock Real Madrid superb player. The next option at like a cam role in Real Madrid like that is Jude Bellingham, costs 100k. So to get this SBC, I think I had to buy one player. Considering in the last episode, I also did the hero player pack, the hero SBC. We still had a relatively all right bit of fodder to complete this one with. And obviously you get tradable packs back, so you can claw a little bit of that money back. But yeah, we went out and bought a Galaxy, so I had to buy one 85 rated card. We do say goodbye to Tonali and also Upamecano, which I don't have another version of in the club now, but I don't like him. I won't be using him at centre-back, so he can go as SBC fodder. Maybe that was a mistake in terms of like gauntlets and stuff, but so be it. I'm sure we can find a defense from somewhere. But yeah, Arda Guler, 86 rated, ratings reload, can walk out and we can watch him do so. The Turkish Real Madrid star has got a lovely card. I think I mentioned before, we packed him once before, and I said, I thought he was supposed to be like a superstar. How's he only got like 71 pace? And someone brought me up on it in the comments and was like, why does only having 71 pace mean that you can't be like a star boy? And I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. But yeah, this one gives him a much nicer item that we can certainly use. Going to be off the bench for now. But the thing I liked was that he could also play right mid. So with Oscar Bob not particularly performing, but getting me that chem to the man that is performing, Erling Haaland, I'm probably not going to use Bob going forwards. Therefore, once we sell Haaland after the weekend league, we're going to have a striker and a right wing spot or right mid spot available. Maybe Guler can go in there and we can pack Mbappe. That'd be nice. Probably not going to happen. Or figure out another way to get Kem in there and get some Real Madrid lads back in the squad. But yeah, thanks so much for watching today. If you have enjoyed, please do me a favour. Hit me with a thumbs up. I know it's Monday and we've not got Weekend League rewards, but you'll see them tomorrow. Don't you worry. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Follow me on all my socials. All the links are down below. Have a great rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen. Take it easy, and I will catch you next time. Peace.